Just 12 hours after the London Bridge attack, the Prime Minister was clear where she thought the blame lies.
We cannot allow this ideology the safe space it needs to breed. Yet that is precisely what the internet and the big companies that provide internet-based services provide.
There's an extraordinarily charged political statement so soon after the attack from the Prime Minister, but it's also a vague one. So let's break it down into the three separate technology issues that Theresa May is talking about. Encryption is the scrambling of messages so they can't be read, either by criminals or by the police. Apps like WhatsApp, iMessage and Telegram all use encryption, and so do e-commerce and internet banking services.
Where we are trying to prevent or pursue terrorists, there is going to be a lawful basis for doing so. And it's not enough for companies to say, oh, well, this is encrypted, because they know perfectly well that they can alter their algorithms to enable that material to be intercepted where appropriate.
The problem is, creating a backdoor for the UK government to exploit could also be used by a foreign state, like Russia, for example, or by hackers, as we saw with the recent NHS cyber attack. And because encryption is based on pure mathematics, new services could spring up quickly. Nearly all the big tech companies are based in the United States. That means they obey US law, not British. That can pose problems when law enforcement asks for user data.
Both the State Department in the United States and the Home Office in the UK need to be involved. This is a very, very long-winded process. And as we've seen in the past, this can take hundreds of days to service these requests, which is simply not at the pace that is necessary for these investigations.
According to reports, one of the London Bridge attackers was radicalised online by watching videos from this hate preacher on YouTube. He also has a Facebook page. The UK government has said it wants tech companies to do more to remove this sort of content. Google, Facebook and Twitter say they already do a lot.
But I do think there is something that technology companies can do, and it's by looking at working in smaller communities instead of just considering the 2 billion people that use them. There are also groups that they can interact with and try and not censor but moderate and communicate with.
All of the tech companies refused our request for an interview. There's a lot of confusion in this debate and very little concrete detail. Tom Cheshire, Sky News.